What the hell has been going on with Netflix lately? You know, I was gonna let them slide. I was gonna let them do their goofy antics in peace, but ever since the account sharing restriction debacle, which states over 100 million households are sharing accounts, impacting our ability to invest in great TV and films, and promptly requirements for Netflix users to get a primary location for their account, ensuring that anyone who lives in their household can use their Netflix account, have been set in motion. I don't know, Netflix, how about you get some good movies in motion, huh? They're so clearly seething in anger about their recent drops in income due to the fact that people would rather cancel their subscriptions and watch on a buddy's account because the shows and movies have been so ass lately. Oh great, Stranger Things is getting a 5th season. So sick, everybody wanted that. It's not like season 4 was an overbloated waste of time that overcomplicated what was once a simple 80s inspired story. Like seriously, what was season 4? Why are we in Russia now? And how is this guy still alive? I saw him incinerated in the last season. And goodness gracious, the kids are just too old for this now. They're practically adults. This feels like if The Goonies was a movie about a group of college kids. And what about Black Mirror, huh? What happened to that show? Once upon a time, that was actually my favorite show, believe it or not. Sporting dark stories that focused on the future technology that reflects the darker sides of humanity. Black Mirror used to be a show that aired on the BBC. However, due to their success in the earlier seasons, Netflix purchased the title in 2015. But as soon as that happened, they ran the show through a gauntlet of celebrity features that ruined the normal person aspect of the show, as well as that weird out of the blue interactive episode called Bandersnatch. And like, that concept is not a bad idea, but it just begged to be premiered on a different show. Like, why Black Mirror? It felt like they just did it because it was popping at the time. Now look at it. Netflix is a breeding ground for shows that were never meant to get past season 2, but because they see such mainstream success so quickly, Netflix practically forces these creators to shit out a couple more seasons. Take Squid Game for example. Now don't get me wrong, I'm actually looking forward to season 2, but I can't see this concept logically going any farther than 3 seasons maximum. I'm being generous at that. How many seasons of You do we really need to exist, huh? How many times have we seen this stalker guy stalk and do his stalking business? Like, we get the point, we get it already. He's a stalker. And guess what's getting a 5th season this year? 5th season? 5 seasons of this? Instead of focusing on the quantity, Netflix needs to focus on the quality of these shows and films. I feel like most of my time spent on Netflix is spent scrolling through copious amounts of filth.
I'm the trash man!
Begging to be graced by just one piece of media that I 1, haven't already seen, 2, is actually good, and 3, isn't overhyped to the point where they just forced to make another season that they have no business making.
They're gonna try to make us think that we're the problem, but we are not the problem.
No, 13 Reasons Why, you are definitely the problem. Oh, and who remembers when they tried to dominate the anime scene? Oh my gosh. Who on God's green earth greenlit Jaden Smith's anime for the first venture into this idea? I mean, to be fair, the rest of the Netflix original animes don't seem too bad, but they're so clearly just buying IPs at this point. Like, these aren't originals. Baki is an enjoyable watch that I'm currently going through right now, and I heard good things about Scissor 7, even though it's technically not an anime. Psyche is a great anime, but again, I mean, these are just IPs that they're purchasing and just showing on their site. Their venture into the anime genre was a short-lived one that kind of lost its steam after a while. But forget that, I guess. You know, they were never trying to be the kings of anime anyways. Moving on, let's take a look into what Netflix has scheduled for this upcoming year, shall we? I'm sure it'll be underwhelming. First off, Luther, The Fallen Sun, which apparently is a continuation of a series that was airing on BBC starring Idris Elba. A quick watch through the trailer gives me mixed feelings on this one, to be honest. On one hand, it's clearly shot well, and of course Idris Elba is a phenomenal actor, but on the other hand, it looks like a knockoff James Bond film. And from the perspective of someone who's already not a really big 007 fan, it has a lot of potential to just be another one of those films that just fly under my radar. On April 6th, there's a movie coming out called Beef.
She's stroking me off till I beef. She's beefing on my stroganoff.
A series consisting of 10 episodes following the aftermath of a road rage incident. Oh goodness gracious, no. We do not need another road rage film. I don't care if Steven Yeun is in it. We don't need another road rage series. Mighty Morphing Power Rangers okay, we're skipping that one. Transatlantic, Anna Winger returns to Netflix for her second major project for Netflix following Unorthodox, in the form of new period drama series. It's no context for that one. The Mother. This is one of the several projects you'll see Jennifer Lopez appearing in over the next few years, confirming with the 2023 Netflix original movie lineup. This action thriller will see Lopez star along Joseph Fiennes, Omari Hardwick, and Paul Rossi. It's about a female assassin who's been hiding but has come out to help her protect her daughter, who she gave up many years ago. That's interesting. I mean, I haven't seen Jennifer Lopez in a movie in a while. Maybe that'll be good. Nothing's exciting me though. Nothing's really enticing me. Oh great, another video game to show adaptation, BioShock. I'm sure that'll just be swimming. Fallout is another video game adaptation that we expect to see come out of Netflix. That's so cool. Another way that I think Netflix just played themselves was who they signed with TV-wise. If you look at every streaming service, they all have different television companies that they're signed with. Shows and movies that were already with these TV franchises will just go on that streaming service. But the channel that Netflix is signed with currently is AMC. Now, when was the last time you saw a good show come out of AMC? I'll answer that question for you right now. It was The Walking Dead, but then that show went trash. AMC also had Breaking Bad, but that show is over. And since then, I can't remember AMC coming out with another banger title. Meanwhile, Hulu and FX are having a celebration. They're currently on the final season of Snowfall, which is going amazing. They just wrapped Atlanta, which is my personal favorite television show right now. And there is so much more on the way and currently airing as we speak. Disney, of course, is working with a whole lot when it comes to their side of things. The grass is just altogether greener on the other sides, plural, sides. And in a weird way, I just feel like Netflix is being punished for being the first to do all of this streaming service business. Now that everybody wants a piece of the pie, you see other streaming services teaming up to get a much bigger bang for their buck, and people learning from the mistakes that Netflix made back in the day.
There's something coming.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you actually sound a little worried.
Look, all in all, I would love to see more consistency from Netflix, but it's clear to me that that's not going to happen if they just continue on with the way that they've been selecting TV shows, films, and movies.
She's got shark strength!
Perhaps all streaming services would benefit from seeing a system similar to manga in the sense that the people decide what they want to see based on voting. I know that wouldn't make a lot of sense from a technical standpoint based on how we shoot and air these things, but I don't know, man. Something's got to change because they are just deciding to upload wank. All I know is that Netflix is staying afloat right now because they have a couple of good shows, but as soon as those go out the window, I'm afraid for what may happen in the future. I don't know, maybe I'm just being pessimistic. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Does Netflix have, I don't know, 10 more years under their belts before they get canned like Blockbuster? Or am I being too harsh? Or are they just gonna be around forever? I'm gonna call it there. I don't wanna beat a dead horse with this topic. I think we all get the point of what I'm trying to say. Fingers crossed Netflix, I don't know, learned something soon. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like the video. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, as always. And I'm going to go scroll on Netflix for countless hours until I find nothing and go on Hulu. Alright, I'm out of here. Fade out. Time happening now. Fade out. Fade out, fade out.